Welcome back to Mahiro's Japanese School. I'm so excited to have you here for episode 34 of our Discover Japan series. Today, we're traveling to the land where Japanese gods gather, where a black castle stands as one of only 12 originals, and where you'll find gardens so perfect they've been ranked #1 in Japan for nearly 2 decades. We're exploring Shimane Prefecture. Shimane is located in western Honshu along the Sea of Japan coast. This prefecture is deeply connected to Japanese mythology. According to legend, this is where the gods themselves convene. Shimane preserves ancient traditions, breathtaking natural beauty, and a way of life that moves at its own peaceful pace. From Japan's most sacred Shinto shrine to perfectly preserved samurai history, from world-class gardens to legendary sunsets, Shimane offers profound beauty and spirituality that will touch your soul. Let's explore. 1. Izumo Taisha, where the gods gather. Let's begin with one of the most important shrines in all of Japan, Izumo Taisha. This isn't just any shrine. It's considered one of the 2 most sacred Shinto shrines in Japan. Alongside Yasagran Shrine, Izumo Taisha is dedicated to Okuninushi no Mikoto, the deity of marriage, relationships, and good fortune. According to Japanese mythology, Okuninushi created the land of Japan with another deity and ruled over it before yielding control to the gods of the imperial line. Here's what makes Izumo Taisha absolutely unique. According to legend, during the 10th month of the lunar calendar around November, all 8 million Shinto gods from throughout Japan gather here for a meeting, while the rest of Japan calls this month Kamiarizuki month without gods. In Shimane, it's called Kamiarizuki month with gods because all the deities are here. They reportedly discuss matchmaking for all the people of Japan, deciding who will meet whom, who will fall in love, and which relationships will form. The first thing that strikes you is the enormous Shimenawa sacred rope, hanging at the Kagura-den Ceremonial Hall. This rope is 13.6 meters long, weighs 5.2 tons, and is one of the largest Shimenawa in Japan. The rope is made from rice straw and is remade every few years. It takes incredible effort to create and hang. There's a popular tradition where visitors throw coins at the Shimenawa, trying to make them stick. If your coin sticks in the rope, your wish will come true. You'll see countless coins wedged in the straw. At most Japanese shrines, you bow twice, clap twice, and bow once. But at Izumo Taisha, you bow twice, clap 4 times, then bow once. This special prayer method, Nirei shi hakushu ichirei, is unique to Izumo Taisha and reflects its special status. The main shrine building Hondan is magnificent and one of the oldest shrine architectural styles in Japan called Taisha Zukuri. The building is designated as a national treasure and represents ancient Japanese architecture at its finest. Historical records suggest that in ancient times, the main shrine building was much taller, possibly up to 48 meters high, making it one of the tallest wooden structures in the world at that time. Excavations have uncovered massive pillar remains supporting this theory. Imagine a building that tall, built entirely of wood over 1,000 years ago. The shrine grounds are extensive and peaceful. Ancient pine trees line the approaches, creating a sacred atmosphere. There are several subsidiary shrines within the complex, each dedicated to different deities. Throughout the grounds, you'll see rabbit statues. These reference the White Rabbit of Inaba legend we discussed in the Totori episode. That story is connected to Okuninushi, who helped the injured rabbit. The rabbits add a whimsical touch to this ancient sacred space. The approach to the shrine is lined with traditional shops, restaurants, and cafes. It's a charming area perfect for buying local crafts, amulets, and trying local foods. Visiting tips: free admission. Arrive early morning for peaceful atmosphere. Remember the 4-clap prayer method. Try throwing coins at the Shimenawa. Allow 1 to 2 hours to explore properly. The area is especially crowded during November when gods gather. Pick up marriage and relationship amulets. They're considered especially powerful here. Why it's special? Izumo Taisha represents the deep roots of Shinto religion and Japanese mythology. While Ise Grand Shrine is associated with the imperial family, Izumo Taisha preserves even more ancient traditions. Visiting here, you're connecting with beliefs and practices that have existed for over 2,000 years. 2. Matsue Castle, the Black Castle. Now let's visit Matsue Castle, one of only 12 original castles remaining in Japan. and one of just 5 castles designated as national treasures. Matsue Castle is nicknamed Plover Castle Chidori-jo because the roof design resembles a plover bird with spread wings. The castle's black wooden exterior gives it a powerful, martial appearance. Very different from white castles like Himeji, the black lacquered wood was both protective and intimidating. The castle was completed in 1611 by the feudal lord Horio Yoshiharu. It took 5 years to build and was designed as a military fortress, during a time when war was still a real possibility. Unlike later, more decorative castles, Matsue Castle prioritizes defense and functionality. Walking through the castle, you'll see impressive defensive features. Thick wooden walls, narrow staircases almost vertical, openings for dropping stones on attackers, slots for archers and gunners, multiple defensive positions. Every detail was designed for battle. The interior hasn't been modernized. You climb the original steep wooden staircases, touching the same wood that samurai touched 400 years ago. The castle is 6 stories inside, appearing as 5 from outside. As you climb, you'll see wells built into upper floors ensuring water supply during sieges, weapon storage areas, guard positions, the massive wooden pillar system holding everything up. From the top floor, you get spectacular 360-degree views. You can see Lake Shinji, the city of Matsue, and understand why this location was chosen. Excellent visibility for defense. On clear days, the views are breathtaking. Around the castle is a beautiful moat. You can take traditional boat tours through the moat. Boatmen guide the boats while explaining the castle's history. During cherry blossom season, this boat ride becomes magical, with sakura petals falling on the water. The area around Matsue Castle preserves the atmosphere of a castle town. Samurai residences, traditional streets, and historical buildings create a nostalgic atmosphere. You can visit preserved samurai houses and see how warriors lived. Matsue was home to Lafcadio Hearn Koizumi Yakumo, a Greek-Irish writer who became Japanese and wrote extensively about Japanese culture. His former residence near the castle is now a museum. Hearn's writings introduced Japanese culture to the Western world in the late 1800s. Visiting tips. Entry 680 yen. Allow 1-2 hours. Wear comfortable shoes. Lots of stairs. The stairs are steep. Hold the railings. Moat boat tours highly recommended 1,500 yen. Cherry blossom season early April is spectacular. Combine tickets with nearby attractions available. 3. Adachi Museum of Art. The world's best garden. Now let's visit a place that will absolutely blow your mind. The Adachi Museum of Art. This museum has been ranked as having the best Japanese garden in Japan for 20 consecutive years by the Journal of Japanese Gardening. The museum was founded by Adachi Zenko, a local entrepreneur who believed that a garden is a living work of art. He dedicated his life to creating a garden so perfect, it would rival the finest paintings, and he succeeded spectacularly. The garden covers 165,000 square meters, about 40 acres, and is maintained by a team of gardeners who work every single day to keep it in absolutely perfect condition. Every tree is precisely pruned, every stone perfectly placed, every moss patch carefully cultivated. The attention to detail is almost unbelievable. The garden is actually several distinct gardens, viewed through large windows that frame them like paintings. Dry landscape garden, a Zen-style karasansui garden with carefully raked white gravel, and precisely positioned rocks representing mountains and water. Moss garden, lush green moss covers the ground like a living carpet. It looks impossibly green and perfect. Pond garden, a traditional pond with islands, bridges, and waterfalls. Koi fish swim lazily in crystal clear water. White gravel and pine garden. Brilliant white gravel contrasts with dark green pines. The composition is stunning. What's brilliant is how the museum presents the gardens. Large windows frame specific views, making each vista look like a perfectly composed painting. You literally can't tell where the painting ends and the real garden begins. The museum even has a living painting alcove, where a garden view is framed to look exactly like a hanging scroll painting. The garden is magnificent year-round. Spring cherry blossoms and azaleas add pink accents. Summer deep green and lush growth. Autumn carefully selected maple trees create brilliant red focal points. Winter snow transforms the garden into a monochrome masterpiece. Beyond the gardens, the museum houses an impressive collection of modern Japanese art, particularly works by Yokoyama Taikan. The paintings complement the gardens. Both are considered masterpieces. What makes this garden extraordinary is the maintenance philosophy. The head gardener said, "A garden is never finished. It's always growing and changing. Our job is to guide that growth toward perfection every single day." Gardeners start work at 5:30 a.m., carefully examining every part of the garden, removing any imperfect leaves, adjusting stones by millimeters, ensuring absolute perfection. Visiting tips. Entry 200 yen worth every yen. Photography of gardens allowed, art collection restricted. Allow 2-3 hours minimum. Visit during different seasons if possible. The museum cafe has views of the garden. Located about 20 minutes from Yasugi Station. Shuttle buses available. Weekday mornings are less crowded. Why it's considered the best. Adachi Museum's garden achieves something rare. Absolute perfection maintained consistently. While many beautiful gardens exist in Japan, Adachi's commitment to flawless maintenance every single day is unmatched. The gardens look like photoshopped images, but they're 100% real. 4. Yushin Garden, Peony Paradise. Now let's visit another spectacular garden. Yushin Garden on Daikashima Island in Lake Nakami. While Adachi is famous for perfection, Yushin is famous for flowers, especially peonies. Yushin is located on a small island in a lake, accessible by bridge. The island's volcanic soil is perfect for growing flowers, especially the garden's specialty, peonies. Yushin has one of the largest peony collections in Japan. With over 250 varieties, from April to May, the garden explodes in color, with thousands of peonies blooming. The flowers are enormous, lush, and come in every color imaginable. Pink, red, white, yellow, purple? What's unique is that Yushin also has year-round indoor peony displays. Using special cultivation techniques, they make peonies bloom, even outside their natural season, so you can see these magnificent flowers anytime you visit. Beyond peonies, the garden has traditional Japanese garden landscaping with ponds and bridges, iris gardens blooming May-June, tea ceremony houses, a waterfall, carefully pruned pine trees, moss-covered stones. During certain seasons, the garden has special evening illumination events. The peonies and garden features are lit dramatically, creating a magical romantic atmosphere. Daikashima Island is also famous for ginseng cultivation. You can buy local ginseng products at the garden shop. Visiting tips. Entry 1,000 yen. Best time April-May for peak peony season. Indoor peonies available year-round. Evening illumination events. Check schedule. Traditional tea ceremony experiences available. About 30 minutes from Matsue. Less crowded than Adachi. More relaxed atmosphere. 5 other Shimane highlights. Shimane has even more to offer. Let me quickly show you some other amazing spots. Iwami Ginzan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A historic silver mine that once produced about 1/3 of the world's silver. You can tour the mine tunnels and the preserved mining town. It's fascinating to see how silver mining shaped Japanese history. Inasa Beach near Izumo is famous for having one of Japan's 100 best sunsets. The beach has a distinctive torii gate standing in the waves, and the sunset views are absolutely spectacular. This beach is also connected to Japanese mythology. Tamatsukuri Onsen is one of Japan's oldest hot spring resorts, with over 1,300 years of history. The waters are said to be beautifying. One bath and you'll look younger, according to legend. The traditional hot spring town atmosphere is charming. 6. Shimane's delicious cuisine. Now let's explore Shimane's incredible food culture. This prefecture has unique dishes you won't find anywhere else. Let's eat. 6-1 Izumo soba buckwheat noodles. Izumo soba is completely different from regular Japanese soba. The noodles are made from whole buckwheat, including the hull, giving them a darker color and stronger, earthier flavor. What's really unique is how it's served, in a warigo style. 3 or 4 layers of stacked lacquer boxes like bento boxes, each containing a portion of cold soba. You pour sauce over the first box, eat the noodles, then pour the remaining sauce into the next box. It's fun and traditional. Traditional toppings include grated daikon radish, green onions, and nori seaweed. The sauce is made from bonito and kelp dashi with a slightly sweet flavor. 6-2 Shijimi freshwater clams. Lake Shinji is famous for shijimi clams. These small freshwater clams are packed with nutrients and flavor. They're believed to be excellent for liver health, making them popular as a hangover cure. The most popular preparation is shijimi miso soup. The clams are simmered in dashi until they open, then miso is added. The broth is deeply savory with a unique umami from the freshwater clams. Shijimi are also used in shijimi rice cooked into the rice, pasta and Italian-style dishes, dried shijimi for soup bases, even shijimi ramen. 6-3 Notoguro blackthroat sea perch. This premium fish caught off Shimane's coast is incredibly delicious. Despite the name throat, it's actually referring to the black color inside the fish's mouth. The flesh is white, fatty, and sweet. Notoguro can be enjoyed as sashimi when ultra fresh, grilled with salt, the fat drips and sizzles, simmered in soy-based sauce, in shabu-shabu hot pot. It's expensive but absolutely delicious. Often called red gold because of its value. 6-4 Shimane sake. Shimane has a thriving sake culture. The prefecture has numerous breweries producing high-quality sake, using pure mountain water and locally grown rice. Try brands like Gasan, Izumo, or Rihaku. Shimane sake tends to be smooth and refined with clean flavors that pair perfectly with seafood. Many breweries offer tours and tastings. The Matsue area has several breweries within walking distance of each other. 6-5 Matsue Oden. Matsue has its own distinctive oden culture. Oden is a hot pot dish with various ingredients simmered in dashi. Matsue style includes unique ingredients like local fish cakes, akaishi red devil fish cake, vegetables, tofu. The broth is lighter than Tokyo style but deeply flavorful. 6-6 Shijimi ramen. This is ramen featuring shijimi clams. The broth is made from the clams, creating a unique, deeply umami-rich soup. The noodles swim in golden broth filled with opened clams. 6-7 Matsue Wagashi traditional sweets. Matsue is famous for traditional Japanese sweets. The region has a strong tea ceremony culture thanks to the feudal lord Matsudaira Fumai, who was a tea master. So beautiful wagashi developed. Try Wakakusa, a green sweet representing young grass. Yamakawa sweet bean paste wrapped in wheat gluten. Seasonal confections that change monthly. 6-8 Ayu sweetfish. Rivers in Shimane provide excellent ayu, especially from the Takatsu River. These small river fish are grilled with salt and eaten whole. The slightly bitter internal organs are considered a delicacy. 6-9 Local vegetables. Shimane produces excellent vegetables thanks to its climate. Negi green onions, daikon radish, various mountain vegetables, mushrooms. These appear in traditional home cooking. 6-10 Local craft beer. Shimane has growing craft beer scene. Breweries like Matsue Beer produce interesting local varieties. Foodie tips. Try Izumo soba near Izumo Taisha Shrine. Lake Shinji area for fresh shijimi. Matsue for wagashi and sake. Seafood restaurants along the coast for Notoguro. Ask locals for their favorite oden shops in Matsue. Many restaurants serve set meals featuring local specialties. Buy sake from local breweries as souvenirs. And there you have it, Shimane Prefecture. From the sacred grounds where gods gather at Izumo Taisha, to the perfectly preserved history of Matsue Castle. From gardens so perfect they've been ranked #1 for 20 years to peaceful hot springs and legendary sunsets, Shimane offers profound beauty and deep connection to Japanese tradition. What I love most about Shimane is how it preserves authentic Japan at its own pace. While other prefectures rush to modernize, Shimane maintains its traditions, spirituality, and quiet beauty. This isn't a place for thrill seekers or party animals. It's for people who want to slow down, breathe deeply, and connect with something timeless. The combination of mythology, nature, and artistry makes Shimane feel almost mystical. Standing before Izumo Taisha, you can feel the weight of thousands of years of faith. Viewing Adachi Museum's gardens, you witness perfection achieved through dedication. These experiences stay with you. Shimane is beautiful year-round, but each season offers something special. Cherry blossoms in spring, peony blooms, autumn colors reflecting in castle moats, and winter snow transforming gardens into monochrome masterpieces. You could visit 4 times and have completely different experiences. If you enjoyed discovering Shimane with me today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Mahiro's Japanese School. We're steadily working toward exploring all 47 prefectures, and each one reveals different facets of Japanese culture. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Now I want to hear from you. What attracted you most to Shimane? The mythology of Izumo Taisha? The perfection of Adachi Museum's gardens? The authentic castle experience? Or those delicious soba noodles? Share in the comments. And if you've been to Shimane, tell us what moved you most. Pro tip, Shimane is often overlooked by international tourists, which means you'll have a more authentic, peaceful experience. The prefecture is best explored with a rental car, as public transportation is limited. Consider staying in Matsue as a base. It's central to major attractions. And don't rush. Shimane rewards those who slow down and savor each experience. And remember, sometimes the most meaningful travel experiences come not from checking off famous sites, but from discovering places that touch your soul. Shimane is one of those places. Thank you so much for exploring Shimane with me. Until next time, keep discovering, keep learning, and remember, the gods of marriage and good fortune are watching over you from Izumo. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.